Hello friends, welcome back to Friend of Health. Today we are here with a new video which includes a 90 days revision plan for your coming AIPGT examination. We also have done few videos which include smart study tips and smart study plans which can be applied for your examination or any competitive examination. In this video, I would like to give you a short revision plan or short timetable for your AIPGT or whatever competitive examination, so you can apply this timetable. You can also modify this in your own way with all your ups and downs. So let's move to it. So now from today or tomorrow, tomorrow is 23rd May. From 23rd May to August 23rd, this is the proposed date, or this from here to this we have 3 months or 90 days. Before moving into the timetable proper or revision plan proper, let me tell you few things that you should remember before you put forward a timetable or you make a revision plan. Just see that you should be consistent in your timetable. We know that nobody is perfect in following a timetable continuously throughout a year or throughout a month. So you can make this in your own way, or you can modify this timetable in your own way. So these are the notes or certain point that you should remember. You should be continuous or consistent. You should be consistent in following this timetable. And at the end, two things you are supposed to make. First one is last minute revision book, and that is the last day or the last week what you are going to revise, that you should make at the end of this timetable or at the end of this month or this week, that I will tell you how to make this one. Next one is what to revise book. So you all know revision is the basic thing for your competitive examination. Every time everyone asks what to revise, how to revise and where to revise. So what to revise book is one of the important strategy or important thing that you should make during your this timetable plan. So let's see how to apply this over here. As I told, this is a 90 days plan. Let's start from May 23rd to August, and it ends at August 23rd. So in phase 1, we are categorizing the subject according to their weightage, or it is like we can divide into most important subject and less important subject. You can either categorize with the help of this marks distribution, or with the help of on the basis of importance of each subject. So as we have divided it like this: most important subject and less important subjects. So in most important subject, let us add anatomy, physiology, then comes pathology and medicine. These subjects we have added here because anatomy, physiology, pathology, medicine, all these subjects are related. If you are reading upper limb, you can read some of the physiology system along with that. If you are reading chest and thorax of anatomy, you can read respiration, and if you are reading respiration, you can add respiratory system pathology from pathology, and along with that you can read medicine systems along with this. So these 4 subjects are related. That's why we have included it in more important subject. Now let us see less important subject. In that we have FMT. It doesn't mean that these subjects are not important. As I told you, this is divided according to the importance or interrelation with the subject, so that it would be easy for you to cover each and every portion without skipping any important part. FMT, then OBG, then comes your ortho, ophtho, ENT. Then we have our surgery and community medicine. So under less important subject, these many subjects are included. Next category I would like to tell you is homeopathic subjects. Homeopathic subject, there is no compromise. You have to read at least 2 subjects per day along with the non-homeopathic subjects. So let us see how to categorize this subject according to the timetable. So under phase 1, we are dividing each subject into more important subject, less important subject and homeopathic subjects. Homeopathic subject, first let us see how to study or how to add this homeopathic subjects to daily timetable, or how to categorize this to everyday basis. Now I'll tell you how to read or how to include homeopathic subjects into your timetable. So one more thing that you should know when you make a timetable about time slot, how you are dividing your time slot or giving your time to different subjects. Suppose per day you are going to read one subject, say it is anatomy. Definitely you will be bored. If you are reading continuously one single subject full day, means definitely you are going to be bored. So that's why I told time slot should be given. In 24 hours, 5 to 6 hours you will be sleeping. Still you have time for other 3 subjects. Okay, then I'll tell you. So per day, better to read 3 subjects. In that, add one homeopathic subject. That's why I told you every day see that you read homeopathic subjects in a continuous or consistent manner. Otherwise you will forget. No, homeopathic subject is not like other subject because you have to do more number of revision. Other subjects also you have to do, but homeopathic subjects you should not skip. You have more number of questions from this part. Again, under this 3 subject, let us see how to divide this 3 subjects per day. So here let us see the most important subject first: anatomy, physiology, pathology, medicine. Right, so these are the most important subjects. So per day, how to divide these subjects portions to per day basis. I'm not giving you proper date from this day to this day you have to read. That is not at all possible. That you can modify in your own way. So anatomy and physiology is better to read together. These both subjects are always related. So anatomy, what are the portions? You have your upper limb, you have lower limb, abdomen and chest, then head and neck. Okay, suppose you are reading upper limb and lower limb, let it be covered together. But with this you can add chest and thorax. So from physiology you can add respiratory system, and in lower limb and abdomen you can add GIT. One more thing I would like to tell you is, you are not going to study this time. Already your study time is over. You have done everything during your UG. Now this is revision time. So what you should do, you have to take all the high yield points. How to get this high yield point? Just go back through the question papers. Then you will get. That's why question paper workout is important. At least do 100 questions per day. If you are doing 100 questions per day, it is okay if you are going wrong also. There is no matter, doesn't matter. You will get more number of high yield points. Like that you can take the important portions from this part. So per day 3 subjects I told. 1 subject you can put either any of the homeopathic subject, that also according to your wish. We have our pharmacy, Metra Medica, repertory and organon. So see that Metra Medica you read 5 drugs per day, or you can divide accordingly, but just one example I am telling you. Metra Medica is must, you should read every day. Other subjects you can read alternate day. Then best book to read for this non-homeopathic, you have n number of books are there, but still best book for non-homeopathic subject is Sure Success Magic. It has all the high yield points. If you read that book is more than enough for your any of the competitive examinations. So Sure Success Magic by Ram Gopal. So this is one of the best book. You can read other books also. There are more number of books, but especially for non-homeopathic subjects, this book is very good. Okay, coming back to the timetable. So per day 3 subjects have to be done. So coming back to our 3 months plan, how to divide these things I'll tell you. I'm not telling you from this day to this day you have to read, but again phase 1 is over. Phase 2 is categorizing or giving time slot for each subject. Now phase 3 is proper revision plan. Proper revision plan, what you have to add? See, you have to see the last 1 month for your revision, proper revision. This is also revision, but this is the last 1 month revision, because at the end or during this last 1 month you will have more number of tension, you will have more number of worries, anxiety, all such things. So that time you have to plan now only what you are gonna read this 1 month. For that I told you have to make last minute revision book and what to revise book. This last minute revision book for last 1 day. last one day means you have 24 hours. That day again your anxiety level will be more, your adrenaline surge will be more. So that day you have to decide now only, or today only you have to decide what are you going to revise that day. So that book or that notes you have to make today itself. So this is one important thing for phase 3. Next one is what to revise book. This is for your last 1 month. This you can elaborate little more, but this one try to make it short. Third one is question paper revision or question paper workout. Question paper revision and question paper workout is different. So already you are doing 100 questions per day. So from that, see that you write down or you take down certain questions which you are always made mistakes. So such questions you write down in question paper revision book. Let it be small or concise, otherwise it would be a burden for you at the end. So these 3 things should be ready for your last 1 month, and this book is for your last 1 day, and try to make it concise. And the second one, what to revise book, is you can make it little elaborate, that is fine, because it is for last 1 month. So last 1 day is done, last 1 month is done. Now how to divide this subject for 90 days. So last 1 month is over, so 60 days. How we are going to divide this subjects into last 60 days. So I told you, you are gonna read, you are gonna see 2-3 subjects per day. So from May 23rd, that is from tomorrow, you are starting your revision. So you are dividing your subject anatomy plus physiology. Anatomy plus physiology for first 5 days. Just it is very important that you have to keep a target. Always make a checklist. Just get a small notebook, 10 rupees ka notebook. Write down like this. I'll read for so tomorrow is 23rd. Just write down like this. I'm going to cover this one, going to cover this one. So and then just tick the checklist. So at the end of the day, you can see that how many topics you have done that day. Then go to the next day. So next day also make a checklist like this. So you will understand how many topics are covered. If any topics are pending, you can write down in the next page or somewhere in the last page of the notebook, pending topics in certain system. So in this 5 days, make sure that you are going to finish these 2 subjects. We know that these 2 subjects are vast, but the time is running. You have to be fast, and I told you, you are not going to study from A to Z. You are just going to read high yield points from each subject. For that, you can collect any of the best books. As I told, one of the best book is Your Success, or you can go back to your notes if you have already made. Otherwise, don't ever go for making notes now. If you are not good in that, you are going to waste your time. Okay, so make a checklist like this, and you can do the pending topics like this. So anatomy, physiology is over. Next 2 subjects which are related is pathology and medicine. If you are reading CVS pathology, you can read the CVS medicine topics from that of medicine. Like that you can club, and this is how next 5 days you can take. Okay, so in the month of May 23rd to June 23rd, cover all the topics from more important subjects. Okay, more important subjects you have to cover in this 1 month. I told you, this is again not studying time, this is your revision time. So 1 month is over. Next 2nd month, you have to revise these subjects in between this less important subject, because as I told you, you are going to read 3 subjects per day. In that, add 1 less important subject plus 1 more important subject from this, and 1 homeopathic subject. Homeopathic subject is up to you. You can read accordingly, because you know already how to read all these subjects. We also have videos like how to study Allen's keynote, etc. So even repertory, one more thing about repertory, this dates and all is always confusing. Just write down all the confusing dates, just stick over your wall, or you can make one wallpaper, so you can stick like that. So every day if you see that, you will not forget such things. So repertory along with Metrimedica, try to read 1 repertory topic also along with the subject. So less important subject in the 2nd month, that is from second month, that is from June 23rd to July 23rd, you are going to cover your less important subject. Along with that, you should revise other topics that you have already done in the month of May 23rd to June 23rd, and again July 23rd to August 23rd is the last month. And in these 2 months when you read, you should make last minute revision book and what to revise book. You can use different color pencils or color pens for highlighting topics or making notes, etc. And again, I told you this should be concise and short. This you can make little bit, but it should not be too vast or too big. Okay, so that you should be done. So that part is done, and you are in the last 1 month. As I told you, you have to revise this 2 books. Again, last one more thing that you should remember is, before you go for exam, at least do 4 grand tests. This grand test, in that sense, you have to do like some mock tests which will make you confident. Grand test includes any question paper. You can take any question paper from net, or you can take your own question paper from any of your question banks. Do 1 grand test, 4 grand tests before you go for your exam. Just do within last 1 week or 2 weeks. In 2 weeks you can do 2 questions, and in the 1 month, in 1 month you can do last 1 month you can do 2 plus 2, 4 grand tests. It's okay if you score less also, doesn't matter. See that where you score less, revise those topics again. So that's what I would like to tell you. Hope you like this video. If you have any comments, please do comment in the comment box. You can add your own points also. Hope this timetable will be helpful for your competitive examination. Thank you all.